Good morning, guys. It's Michael from Core Evolution again. This morning I'm joined by Araceli and by Nikki. We're going to be doing some bodyweight exercises today, along with a little bit of stretching, along with a little bit of foam rolling. So, combination of everything. So the class might go a little bit longer, about 45 minutes or so. So, any questions again, or any suggestions you got for us, go ahead and shoot us a text, shoot us a message, let us know, and we'll go ahead and help you out as much as we can. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get going with the neck first. So we're going to start warming up our body a little bit, some movement, then we'll get into some exercises, and then we'll get into the actual body weight type exercises that we're going to be doing. So first things first, let's go with our head. Go shoulder, ear to shoulder, back and forth. We're just going to kind of go nice and slow. Don't try to rush it. Just try to get that ear to touch that shoulder, back and forth. Nice and easy. All right, let's go chin up and chin down. And try to touch that chest. And these are exercises, guys, that you guys can be doing when you're in the shower getting ready in the morning, or right after you wake up. So a few movements back and forth make a big difference. Let's go chin, shoulder to shoulder. Then you get as far as you can from one side to the other. Relax the shoulders. Don't hinge up your shoulders here. Just relax and let them drop. And breathe. Good. All right, we're going to go with our shoulder circles, shoulder rolls to the back. Good, nice and easy. Look for full range of motion, so all the way up, all the way back, down, forward, and back up. And let's go into some arm circles now, also to the back. Just nice and easy. Wicked. Sure. Alright, let's go with shoulder rolls now to the front. And again, don't think about speed. We're not trying to rush. This is nice and slow, nice and easy. All the way to the front, down, to the back, all the way up. And let's go with the arm circles now to the front. Try to warm the shoulders up a little bit, get the blood flowing in there. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and take one hand, okay, and we're going to turn it up. Other hand, we're going to turn it down. So we're going to be like this. And we're going to be facing the palm that's up, all right? So we're facing the palm that's up. From here, and I'm going to be turning my hip, and I'm going to be rotating on my right foot, looking at my left hand here, and then I'm going to turn and go the other way. And I'm going to rotate my palms up as I turn to face them. So I'm kind of rotating my shoulders inside the sockets themselves, pronating, supinating the wrist, turning them up, looking at it, turn to look at the other one, and turn the other one down. So we're back and forth here. We're just back and forth, nice and easy. Keep your arms relaxed. Don't try to hold them out straight. We're not locking them out. Keep them relaxed. Just turn side to side. Turn to look at your hands. Look at your hand things. Okay? Too complicated for you guys? No, sure? Alright. Alright, so we're going to move on now. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put our hands on our hips. Feet about hip width apart, shoulder width apart. We're going to do it with our hip circles. Okay? Keep our knees slightly bent, and we're just moving our hips in a nice big circle from the side to the front, to the other side, all the way to the back. And make sure we go both directions. So go one way, then go the other way. Or go a few one way, and then go a few the other way. Really push it out there. Get that lower back working. Get that blood flowing. Keep your knees soft. Good. Movement, movement, movement. Push, push, push. Don't just do this. I'm making little circles. Make big circles. Push it, push it, push it. All right. Go ahead and take our knees. Pick our right leg up. Shake out that right knee. So just let the foot hang loose and just shake that knee up. Rock it side to side, swing it side to side. Let's go with our left. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and put our feet together, our knees together, hands on the knees. And we're going to go little knee circles now. And again, going both directions. So to the front, to the side, straighten them out, to the other side, back to the front, and then go the other way. ankle circles. So we want to make sure we get that ankle mobility going, get those ankles flowing. So little ankle circles with the right leg, right foot. Again, go in both directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. Let's go with the left. Good. Nice and easy. All right. And, okay, so we went from all the way to our head, all the way down to our feet. And there's others that you can do, okay, but I would definitely do, especially when you're in the shower or whatever, let that hot water get going, the shoulders and neck, kind of move those around a little bit, because that's where we carry the most tension. Or if you don't, you know, if you shower at night, whatever, and in the morning you get ready, same thing, you get up, you're moving around, start getting those shoulders going, the neck going side to side, up and down, this way, so just to get that blood flowing up into that shoulder and those neck and the neck, and helping out with a little bit of the tension. So we're going to go do some exercises now. So we're going to go with some air squats, we're going to go with some jumping jacks, we're going to go with some walkouts. All right, so we're going to go 3 exercises. We're going to go 10 squats, we're going to go 25 jumping jacks, and then we're going to go 10 walkouts. All right, so 10, 25, and 10. Squats, jumping jacks, and then walkouts. All right, you guys are on your own. So 10 squats, 25 jumping jacks, 10 walkouts. Nice and easy. And you don't have to drop down all the way, okay? We're just warming up, so we work our way down lower and lower. Ideally, we want to get down to where our thighs are parallel to the floor, but always, no matter how low we go, we want to make sure that our knees are in line with our toes. Make sure our hands come all the way up to the top. So again, we're just getting that blood flowing, getting that moving around. This 25 is not going to tire them out too much, I hope. I don't know, it's been a little while, but you know, they moving. After this, we'll go into the walkouts again to get the shoulder, the upper arms, the upper body going. Apparently, I missed the memo to wear all black today.
Always.
Wow, what's wrong with color?
How?
Anybody else wear all black doesn't wear gold?
I wear green.
True. Because she's dark.
Great. I don't even know what I think
Green.
it's green.
We also want to make sure when we're doing these walkouts, we want to get our hands flat. We don't want to be going out on our fingers. We don't want to be popping our thumbs out to the side. We want to get those hands flat. It's going to help obviously a little bit too with our wrist mobility, getting our hands going too, which is super, super important. Those hands flat as you can. There you go. Back to the same thing. Okay. And you can bend your knees. You can also do this with your legs straight the entire time. That's up to you. Or you can incorporate the push-up at the same time. Let me know how to spell it. All right, so I'm going to give them about 30 seconds to get some water, and then we're going to go into all the exercises. So make sure you give yourself some room. We're only doing body weight. So go get some water, guys. Get some water out there. I'm going to get some water.
Smart. Huh? Yeah. Barely.
Alright, so, and just a reminder too guys, if any of you are interested, if any of our current fitness family members are interested in coming and doing the class with us or with me in the morning or during the week, let us know, shoot us a message. We'd love to have you guys. Promise, I'll take it easy because maybe it's been a little while since you've been able to work out. But if you're anybody interested in coming and joining us, let me know and we'll bring you guys in, alright? Okay, you guys ready? Alright, so we're gonna start now with our exercises. Okay, we're gonna go through a bunch of them, all body weight, nothing crazy. Just want to get the heart going, get the heart rate up, get the blood flowing, get the muscles all nice and warmed up and stuff. And then we'll go into the stretching and the foam rolling afterwards. So, alright, you guys ready? Here we go. Timer. Set it right now for 30 seconds. First things first, let's go back to the walkouts with the push-up. So now we're gonna go with those walkouts and the push-ups. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So they're bending their knees, and that's fine. Go out with that push-up, nice and easy. You can still do the push-up on your knees, Once you walk yourself out, drop down to your knees. Continue with the push-up and you'll be fine. Want to finish this rep? Let's go. Down, one more. Okay, we're going to go into alternating reverse lunges. Again, 30 seconds. Ready? Let's go. So right into it. Good. Some of you guys may have heard that the phases that they're going to try to reopen a bunch of the businesses and stuff. Apparently gyms are in phase 1.
Phase 2.
Phase 2? Okay, phase 2. I've heard phase 1, I've heard phase 2. All right, go back to the walkout again. This time no push-ups, shoulder taps though. All right, so walk out with the shoulder taps. Let's go. So I've seen different ones, phase 1, phase 2. And as soon as they give us some dates and stuff, then we'll have a better idea of what's going to happen. And then we're definitely going to have some specials and stuff that will hopefully get you guys encouraged to come back into the gym. We'll do some of our coronavirus specials, whatever you want to call them. And that goes for personal training also. So stay tuned. As soon as we hear some more stuff, we'll definitely get the information out to you guys. And hopefully we'll see you guys back in the gym and get the gym crowded again. And now we're going to go back into the alternating reverse lunges with the twist. So step back with the right leg, twist to the left. And go to the other side. So back with the left, twist to the right, back with the right, to the left. All right, let's go. So alternating reverse lunge with the twist. So dropping that knee down to the floor. They're not letting it touch. They're keeping it right off the floor. Nice and twist. Good. And we're going to go right into some bodyweight squats. So air squats. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And again, making sure we push those knees out, letting the hips open up so we can drop our butt down to the floor. And at least get our legs, our thighs parallel 90 degrees to the floor. Ten seconds. And go back out to push-up position. So back out to push-up position. And we're going to go right knee to our right elbow, left knee to our left elbow. So same side. Right knee, right elbow, left knee, left elbow. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's important that we keep our shoulders and our hands in alignment. We don't want our hands all the way up here. And we don't want them down here. We want to make sure they're nice in alignment so that when we bring those knees up, we're able to get them up there. Let our lower back kind of round so that it crunches. And we get those knees to the elbows. This is so much an exercise for working the upper body. We want to also consider working the lower abs and stuff and doing almost like a crunch. 7 seconds.
Yeah, you could try skipping here.
Right side, left side. Good. Nice. And go back onto our back now. Onto our back. Alright, so we're going to cross our right leg over our left. From here, we're going to take our right hand, put it out to our side, and our left hand is going to be at our ear. So, right knee over the left, and then left hand at our ear. We're going to come up and we're going to take that left elbow to our right knee. So here we go, left elbow, right knee, let's go. And every time we come up, we want to exhale. 10 seconds. Get that elbow to the knee. Come on. Use that right hand that's on the floor. Use the hand on the floor to help kind of push you up. And switch it up. So here we go. Left leg over the right. Right hand at her ear. Let's go. Good. Seconds. Good, guys, good. Make sure you breathe. Exhale as we come up. And back to your feet, let's go. All right, give yourself a little bit of room, so actually move it back there and come up just a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna go with our side lunges. We're gonna go side lunges to the right side only. All right, so right side only. And we're gonna go to the right side only. So step out to the right, making sure our right knee is in line with our toe, and our right hip and our right butt is in line with our heel. So here we go, right side lunges only. Ready? Let's go. We still want to push our butt back. We still want to feel and pretend that there's a stool back here that we're trying to put our butt on, right? We don't want to slide forward. We don't want to lean forward here. We want to feel that even pressure through the foot, but maybe a little bit more from the mid to the back of our foot. We feel like we're trying to put our butt down on some sort of seat back here. We want to feel that pressure on that right leg. And let's go to the left side. Here we go, left side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Going to the left side now. Almost aware as if we were to lean all the way over to our left side, we can almost pick up our right foot because we got about 100% of our pressure on that left foot, on that left leg. Keeping the head up pretty good, chest up. 15 seconds. Good. And the breathing, nice and easy and controlled. And, okay, we're going to go back out to our push-up position. Let's go, push-up position. So this time, we're going to go with our hands in our push-up position, our hands up on our toes, and we're going to go right knee to our left elbow. So we're coming across the body. And we're only going to go one side only. So right knee, left elbow. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, make sure that those hands are in line with our shoulders down here, not up here. Obviously, if we do this, we take the elbows further away from our knees, and we make it harder. Bring them down here in line with our shoulders. We want to make sure that we curl our lower back and our butt under. Kind of crunch up on that right side only. 5 seconds. Good. And every time they bring that leg up, they should be breathing and exhaling. Okay, let's go left side. Ready? Shake it out, quick. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Nice job, Greg. And if you can't do any more, just hold the position. Hold the position. Get that work in still, but hold the position. You can do one more, 2 more, you take a second, and then you do one more, and something like that, that's fine. Just try not to drop down to your knees. Come up, push your butt up, maybe get a little rest like that. Just try not to let the knees touch the floor. 5 seconds. Hang in there, hang in there. Good, back to your feet. All right, so now we're gonna go with the curtsy lunge. We're gonna keep our right foot planted, and we're gonna curtsy lunge with our left leg down, keeping our right knee over our right toe as much as possible, taking that left knee down to the floor. So right side only. Okay, keeping the right foot planted. Sorry, take the left foot back, all right? Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. We want to make sure that we get a good 45-degree angle with that left foot. Okay, coming across. We don't want to take it too far. We don't want to take it straight back. Little more. Okay, all right. And if, like Nikki said, if you have a side that's not as strong, or maybe a little bit of an issue, modify it as best you can. Maybe don't take it as far across like she's doing, but still, she's still able to drop down that right knee. All right, here we go. Ready? Other side now. 3, 2, 1, go. So Nikki has 2 not good sides. Right over there, Araceli. Your hip. But if you notice though, their knees are still staying almost all the way over those toes. They're still getting that good fix over here, that good hit on over those hip sides, from the sides of their hip, the sides of their butt. So they should be feeling it. Okay, back down to our chest. Let's go. All right, this time we did our right side, same side, we did our left side, same side, then across. Now we're going to go both sides at the same time. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go push-ups, and then we're going to incorporate the shoulder tap. So push-up to a shoulder tap. So here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Make sure our hands are outside of our shoulders, guys. We're not doing close grip here. We want to go outside of our shoulders. So if you want to, you can bring your hands just a little bit if you want to. Bring your hands together. There you go. We don't want to go super, super wide. But we definitely want to get them at least right outside of our shoulder. And time, okay, we're going to go, same there, we're going to go on our hands and knees. We're going to be on our all fours. We're going to do some fire hydrants. Okay, so we're going to work a little bit more of the glutes. All right, so we're going to be on our hands and knees. So our hands are going to be under our shoulders. Here, knees are under my hips, and from here, out to the side. We want to also make sure that we get that leg up as high as we can without rotating too much of our hips. So we want to try to keep our back as flat as possible and lift our right knee out to the side. We also want to make sure too, that we come out here in line with our hip. We don't want to go into the back, we don't want to come to the front, we want to take it straight out to the side. Okay, so we're going to go fire hydrants on the right side only. Here we go, ready? You guys move past your knees, so you're okay. So, okay, all right, so here we go, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So right out to the side, they're lifting right here, working almost the same spot that we were doing, that you feel, or you should feel, when we were doing your curtsy lunge. Right out to the side. Good. They're not trying to force it. They're not trying to get it super high where it forces them to rotate their hips. They're just bringing that knee up. Nice. As high as they can. Keeping that right hip down and just that knee out. Okay, so the left side now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. And if you have hip issues or maybe issues with like your piriformis in here, your glutes are tight, even hamstrings, your hip flexors, your hips, this might also be a way to help you alleviate some of that pain. Obviously, chiropractic work, deep tissue massage, things like that are also good, acupuncture. But if we can strengthen that area and we can help alleviate some of the imbalances inside, that might also help with some of the pain. And time. Okay, so now we're going with our straight leg lifts. So I want you to go ahead and turn around, face Nikki. Nikki, you're good. All right. So from here, we're going to take our right leg straight out to the back. Toes pointing down to the ground here, touching here, come up as high as we can, squeeze without trying to push this up and turn our hip. Just down, up as high as we can, and back down. So keeping the legs straight, keeping the toe pointed down. So here we go, right leg lifts, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I want to make sure that we keep this down as much as we can. You're doing fine. Good. We don't need to drop our lower back down and arch it to try to get that right heel up higher. As high as you can without trying to arch that lower back and squeeze it and cause more issues. And again, this will also help if you do have some pain in that hip or that glute or the piriformis area. Sciatic also. And left side, same thing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep that toe down. Keep the leg nice and straight. We want to feel like we're squeezing the back of our leg, our hamstring, maybe even our calf a little bit, our glute especially, to bring that leg up, that heel up to the ceiling. Good. A little different. You might not be able to go as high, right? And time. Okay, so now we're going to do it up and over. So we're going to do that. Start with the right leg first, and we're going to start. So the right leg is going to start here. We're going to cross over the left foot as far as we can, and then back to the right side, back over to the right. So here we go. Right side first, up and over. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And touch the floor. And we want to watch the hips. So right now, this one is doing pretty good. She's not really rotating here. This comes up a little bit, but the lower back, there's no excessive arch. Over here with Nikki, what I noticed, a little bit more excessive arch, but the hips are kind of rotating a little bit. So I want to make sure that we keep them flat. She might not be able to have the range of motion that she had before, but she's keeping the hips flat and still making this work without trying to use her back or anything else to do the work. Okay, so on the left side, 3, 2, 1, so. Could be issues. She asked why is that? Could be just super tight within the hip area. And maybe we'll find out when we do some of the stretching. Maybe there's something else wrong. Probably not. Just probably super tight. Not a lot of mobility. Not a little bit of lack of flexibility, mobility. Now, it does have issues with her hips, so she was told to work some of these exercises that might help strengthen that area. So stuff like this can help. And because she's old.
No, Because
Oh, she said not because you're I didn't hear that. All right, we can go back to our feet. All right, so now we're gonna go feet out nice and wide. We're gonna point those toes out. We're gonna go some sumo squats. So down and up. We're gonna push through our heels. Keep our toes nice and light so they might not even be touching. Up and down through our heels. A little lighter. If you can. And put the toes out. You can actually come in a little bit. And then put the toes out. Make sure the toes are, the feet are the same. Don't have one pointing out this far and then one pointing out like this. Make sure they're both even. So here we go. Drop it down. Yep. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You still want to push those knees out towards the toes. Good. 10 seconds. Their heads are still up, your chest is still out, you can still breathe. If their heads up on their shirt, you can still breathe in, still breathing. And down, inhale as you go down, exhale as they come up. Okay, so our back, a little more abs, our back. All right, just a little bit of room for your legs. All right, so here we go. Hands under the small of our back. We're gonna go with our scissor kicks. Open them up, cross them over, back and forth. Keeping the legs straight, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Scissor. Other way. You don't need to open up super wide. Just get them open, cross them over, back and forth. Alternate, one's over the other, then the other, back and forth. Keep the legs and the knees locked straight, the legs as straight as possible. 10 seconds. Good. 3. Time. Okay, we're going to go with our legs 90 degrees. So our legs can be up. Hands can still be into the small of our back or up to our side, whichever one for this one. From here, this is going to be our start and our finish position. So from here, we're going to do like a reverse crunch. Knees in as far as we can. Our butt and our lower back might come off the floor. That's fine. Bring the knees in and then back out to this position here. All right, so in as far as you can. Right back here. All right, so slow and control. I want you to feel as you exhale that we're tightening up these lower abs. That is going to bring those knees in. We're going to take our hip flexors and our quads out of play as much as possible. So here we go. Ready? Legs up 90 degrees. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Exhale. We bring those knees in. Good. Those knees up, keep the feet up, keep the legs up. We're going to keep them in the same position. Hands are going to be out to our side though for this one. And we're going to take those knees all the way to the right and all the way to the left. Keeping our knees and our feet together. So here we go. Side to side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Control. Using our abs to control how low those knees drop down. And a quick touch of the floor and then right back up. Nice and controlled. Good. Inhale on the way down, keeping the knees and the feet together. Exhale as they come back up. 3 seconds. Good. And time. Okay, go ahead. Let's put our legs out straight. Okay. Hands are going to be over our face. We're going to reach up, we're going to grab that ceiling. So we're going to try to keep our lower part of our body, our lower abs even a little bit, our hips and our hip flexors and our quads out of play. From here, because all we want to do is try to work the mid to the upper abs. So just up, get our shoulder blades and our head off the floor, and then back down. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep those hands all over the face. And exhale every time we come up. 7 seconds. We're keeping the lower body nice and still and just coming up with the shoulders, the chest, the head, the hands, and time. All right, on your feet, guys. All right, so nothing too crazy today, guys. We go through a bunch of different exercises. Don't have any circus, things like that. It's just about getting the body moving, trying to get the entire body, a little bit of almost like an active type rest. Nothing stressful, not put stress on them out with weights or bands or anything like that. Just getting the blood flowing, getting them moving. They're feeling good. They're not too tired, right? They're not even sweating, so it's good. So we're gonna give them some water. You guys get some water out there, and then we'll go ahead and get our foam roller first, and we'll do some foam rolling, and then we'll do some stretching afterwards. Also, too, guys, if you guys can see, we did get masks in for the gym. I do want to place at least one order, and we got maybe, I think 6 or 7 that want some masks. Obviously, the more that we get, the cheaper it is. So we'd like to get maybe like 5 or 6 more if we can. So if you're interested, let me know. Message us on Instagram at the gym for Evolution, and we'll go ahead and we'll place the order. But black mask back here, stretchy. They fit over my big ears and my big nose. And it came out good. So obviously we're going to be having to wear these for a little while longer. So at least have something that you might want to wear. Okay? So if you're interested, let us know, guys.
How much?
Depends on how many people we get to order. So right now we're looking, they are kind of expensive. They are a little pricey. Right now they're about $12. So if we can get more, they'll drop the price down cheaper. But let us know if you are interested, and then we'll go from there. So all right, good. All right, let's get our foam rollers. So if you have your foam roller out there, get your foam roller. I'm gonna get mine. We're gonna start off first. We're gonna roll out our back, which is the easiest one that everyone should be doing, the most common one that everyone should be doing. We're going to lay down, face that way. Yeah. So we're going to sit in front of our foam roller. And we're going to bend our feet here. And we're just going to walk our feet and let our back come all the way down to up to our shoulder blades, the foam roller, and then back up, walk it back up. You might hear some cracking. Oh, you might feel a little bit of the muscles, which is fine. And we want to stay relaxed. A lot of people I see sometimes doing this, keep going back and forth, is I see they keep their back straight, like their back is locked like this, and they go like this, and they're here. We want to relax them. Ideally, we would love to see the back arch over that foam roller. So if our hips are down, our shoulders are down, and we're like this, we want to stay nice and relaxed. The more we tense up here, obviously we're using our back muscle to hold ourselves up, and our abs, we don't get as much through here. Let it relax. All the way up as low as we can, up to the shoulder blades. Oh, back and forth, back and forth. Can you see them okay? Watch your hair. Watch your shirt. All right, so since we're down here already, we're going to work on our lats right here, which is right here. Okay, so we're going to roll over to our left side. And we're going to position that foam roller right here under our armpit. Okay, so right here under our armpit. We're going to put our left hand out straight. Opens it up. And we're going to try to put, for me it's easier, it depends on for you guys too, the right leg. So since we're on our left side, we're going to take our right leg. We're just going to put it like here. So from here, this way we can kind of help us to lift our hips up. So we put more pressure on those lats here. And from here, same thing. We're going to walk ourselves up to about halfway down to our rib cage here, and then all the way back up to our armpit. You feel it? They're making faces, they feel it.
Smile.
Yeah. How about you? Feel it? Now, you have to remember, anytime we do most of the stuff that we do, it's in front here, so we're working right here, right? So this is getting worked a lot from here. We're pulling stuff back towards us, reaching for stuff, grabbing for stuff, typing, whatever. These are involved a lot. So we want to try to get these worked out a little bit, loosen up a lot here. All right? Hurt? Good. it is gonna feel uncomfortable. This is not meant to feel nice, okay? You are gonna feel some uncomfortableness, some discomfort. That's okay. Do what you can. A little bit every day it goes a long way, makes a big difference. You wanna move?
It hurts the whole sweat right here.
Now, one thing we can do is once we do find a spot, like Nikki said, she found a spot where it hurts maybe a little bit more. If we have the time, what you can do is after you go up and down, you can find that spot and you can sit in it for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, okay? And just let it rest or let your body weight drop into it and hit that little special area of fun. Then, once we do that, for about another minute or so, instead of going up and down the foam roller, we can rock side to side, okay? So if we have more time, that's what we should be doing for every muscle part. But for right now, we just want to kind of go up and down. But if you do feel something a little bit extra, stop right there for about 30 seconds to a minute. And then after that, rock side to side. All right, okay, so go ahead and stay over here after just rotate over here so we're now on our right side. We'll move the phone over here to the right side. That way you guys are still facing the camera. See all your faces, your little faces that you guys are making. All right, so now we're going to our right side. So again, right here under our armpit starting. Right hand up here, reaching out. Left foot is behind us to kind of help us pop ourselves up. Or in front, either one, whatever's comfortable for you. As long as whatever you can do, we can get those hips up so we put the pressure on our lats where we want it. Now, if that's too much, go ahead and let the hips drop. And from here, just try to go up and down. Good? Go a little bit lower. Go up. One more. Oh, right there. That's good stuff. How about you? Make sure that our hips are straight up and down. Don't be like Nikki and rotate them out because that takes some of the pressure off. It also moves the foam roller in the area where we want it to hit. We want to hit for right now, right under here. To do that, we have to make sure that our body is nice and straight. And you can tell they love it. Now, you're right-handed? You're right-handed, Nikki?
No, I'm left-handed.
Oh, she's a lefty. Okay, so now, she feels it pretty good here. Do you feel this more or worse than, or better or worse than the other side?
Worse.
Worse? It's just the way it is, guys. It just depends on what we do. Could be anything from the way we type on our computer, that we write stuff, that we drive, right? Sometimes we put our right hand, it just depends. Sometimes you might feel something on one side and not on the other. Doesn't matter. You make sure you roll them out both sides. Good. Awesome. Sucks? But it sucks in a good way. Up your hip, hip your hip, hip your hip. Good. Alright, so that's our lats. We did our back, we did our lats. Let's go ahead and do our glutes now, because that's a big, big thing. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and sit on the foam roller. Let's have you go ahead and sit straight and I'm going to take the side. And I'm going to start right here. We'll halfway. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sit on our foam roller. Okay? We're going to go ahead and cross our left leg over our right. So our left leg up here at our ankle. I'm going to hold on to it with my right hand. And I'm going to put my left hand on the floor and I'm going to lean and get my left butt cheek on the foam roller and my right butt cheek is off the foam roller. And from here, I'm going to go all the way down to the lower part of my butt and then all the way up to my lower back. Woo! Feel that? It's important. Make sure that we lean over, that you get your other butt cheek off so we put the most pressure on our left butt cheek as much as possible. So left leg over the right. Left hand planted, right hand holding onto the ankle, down and up. She's making some good faces. Can't see how to tell you, but I'm pretty making them too. Now, this is your good side, right? Okay. So this is how to tell you the good side. So we'll see when we go over to the right side. How about you? You feel it?
I think this is my good side.
This is your good side?
Yeah.
So they're dropping it down, as low as they can go, and then all the way up to their lower back. And the same thing here, if we had more time, once we found a nice little spot, maybe a spot that hurts the worst, all right, we're going to sit in there, we're going to let the weight of our body drop down into it for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then we're going to rock side to side. So they would be going, if Nikki had found a spot, and after she were to sit in it for a little while, then from here, need a little more. Make sure that right knee is bent. And from here, she'd be rocking side to side. Not so much up and down, but side to side. Good. All right, let's transition over now. So let's put the right leg over the left. Okay. Our left hand is going to grab our left ankle. And that's just to make sure that we keep it in nice and tight. We also want to make sure that our left foot, in this case, is nice. Our left leg is bent. We don't want it straight. We want it bent. Now our left butt cheek is off the foam roller. And we're leaning all the way around that right side. Our right hand is posted up to hold us up. And from here, all the way down and all the way up. That's not your good say? So now Nikki's left, but so far, she's felt the most, had the most issues on her right side. It just depends on what she does during the day. Some of the stuff that she does on a daily basis is she using her right side without realizing it, even though she's a left. Okay?
Yeah.
Now this is Aracella's bad side. So you feel this more than the other side? Okay, so she feels a little more on this side because she has issues with that hip and with her glute and stuff, and that's fine. So that's to roll out the glutes. So now, roll out our back, roll out our lats, roll out our glutes. That's why we're going to roll out our calves really quick. All right? So go ahead and sit back behind the foam roller. Foam roller is going to be under our calves. All right. Now we have to use our hands to pick ourselves up, which is fine. Okay? If you can, you can. If not, do as much as you can right there. Okay? And from here, we're going to pick our hips up and our butt up off the floor. And we're going to let our hips slide forward and back and get the calf rolled out. Hurt? Oh. Well, it tickles. Now, let's not make it tickle. So we'll cross the right leg over the left here. How about you? Does it tickle too?
No,
All right.
really not.
Yeah, there's the tickle. How about you? So you can have both legs out. You can cross one leg over the left, or one leg over the other. That puts a little bit more pressure, okay? But we want to go all the way down as low as we can, all the way down to our Achilles tendon, and all the way up to behind our knee. And we'd also want to make sure that we hit both sides of the calf, because there's two muscles that make up the calf muscle. We want to make sure that we hit both sides. We're not going to spend too much time on this, because it's an easy one to roll out, but it is difficult sometimes to prop your butt up off the floor. Let's go ahead and change the legs up now, so cross the other leg over. Yep. If you have to, you might have to walk your hands forward a little bit. You right there? A little higher, come on, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Walk your hands. It is a difficult one, so if you have a partner or whatever, you can also lay down on your stomach, have them take the foam roller and go back and forth. Good. All right, so if we have more time, obviously we would do a lot more. If you do have issues or questions and you want to see some more formal, let us know and we'll go ahead and do some more formal. But for now, we're going to go to a little bit of stretching, okay? So, let's put this off to the side. I'm going to grab some pads for them. So we're going to go into our kind of like our sprinter stretch, but from the floor. So we're going to go into our right knee, into our lunge position. So right knee on the floor, left leg is going to be out like a lunge. Now I want a nice big stretch, so I want you to slide your right leg back, you can slide your right knee back, so you get a nice big stretch. So almost like we're overstretching on that lunge, further than we should be normally taking. All right. So from here, we want to keep our back nice and straight, okay? We don't want to try to arch our back, we just want to keep it straight. And from here, we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to push forward through our hip and our butt cheek to stretch out that hip flexor and that quad, okay? So again, their backs are straight, they're not arching back and leaning. You can even let your upper body lean forward a little bit if you want to. But if we keep it nice and straight, that's about the best thing that we can do. dude. Good. Also, you want to make sure that you try to relax that glute muscle. Don't squeeze it tight. Relax it. Let that stretch happen up in the front. And it's difficult to do, but if you can learn to control your body and the muscles and stuff, you should be able to do it and accomplish it. And this will allow for a little bit deeper stretch in that front. We're just going to hold. Breathe. You want to hold it for, if you can, 5 or 6 nice deep breaths. Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath in and come out. All right, so really quick, to deepen that stretch, a couple different ways. First one, easiest one, since we're on our right knee, take our right hand up to the ceiling, up. And as we're gonna go take a deep breath in, we inhale, we exhale, we push forward, and we lean a little bit to our left. Not much, it doesn't take much. And this will help deepen that stretch. You can also, if you're flexible enough, instead of leaning over here with your right or your left hand, whichever one's more comfortable, you can grab your right toe and you can pick up that foot so it's like this. All right? No, I can't do it.
Nikki can, I bet.
Can you?
This one?
Let's see. Go ahead, turn time which one. Other way. Yeah, because you use your right leg.
My directions actually.
So what Nick's gonna do, she's gonna grab here. So this is gonna help get that stretch a little bit deeper. In that quad here and in the hip also. Okay? So that's a nice, good deep stretch that a lot of, something we can do, something we can't. That's also going to deepen that stretch up. Okay? All right, so let's go to our left side now. So put our left knee down, right leg out. And again, take a nice big step. And here we go. Just warming up first. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, pushing forward. Again, their backs are straight. They're not arching them. Good. All right? Yeah? Take a deep breath in. And exhale. There we go. That's what we want to see. When they go, oh, I'm fine. I'm good. How are you? And it's not deep. All right? Awesome. Hold it there. We do want to make this a little uncomfortable. How are you doing today?
I feel it.
Yeah? You like?
No, I'm not. You learned from me. Don't say that. Yeah.
Bring it up and down. So we do want to make this, we need to feel it, guys. If you don't feel it, you're not going deep enough on this stretch. Doesn't have to be a lot. I'm not saying you guys have to start crying out in pain, but we do want to feel a little bit of uncomfortableness. Okay? And take a deep breath in, and exhale, come back. And again, we can deepen the stretch by with the hand or by grabbing the foot. Okay, but you guys don't have to do that when we're right to the other side. So if you want to deepen the stretch, lean over. This time you can lean over to your right side, or you can grab that left leg and bring it up. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and go down. Let's go all fours. So we're going to go hands and knees. And do your thing. Let both face each other. So our hands are going to be under our shoulders, and our knees are going to be under our hips. We're going to work our upper back, our mid to upper back a little bit, our rear shoulder. So from here first, we're going to take our right hand. Nick, you grab your left. And we're going to grab our ear. And we're going to take those elbows, left elbow for Nick, right by the belly, down to our opposite wrist. All right? Keeping our head, our back straight down, and then back up. And just nice and level and flat, and back. Good. And just kind of warming up that lower back a little, even though we've already been doing some exercises, so we're already warm. If you're doing this first thing, nice and easy, this is a good way to just warm up this area up here. Take it down. We don't want to drop down, we just want to rotate in. And again, now we put both hands down. We're going to slide our left hand, make you slide your right hand forward. So left hand, I'm sliding forward just a little bit. Now, with the right hand for Araceli, left hand for Nikki, we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to thread the needle under our opposite arm, take it all the way down, and try to let our shoulder, rear shoulder, and our head rest on the floor. And we're just going to hold and let it sit there. And as we take every breath, we inhale, And then we exhale. And as we exhale, we want to feel like gravity is pulling our body down into the floor to help deepen up that stretch. We want to stay nice and relaxed. We don't want to fight it. It's important to breathe. As we're in this position, we want to take some nice, deep, and controlled breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we want to make this a little bit deeper. A couple things we can do. We can slide our hips a little bit more forward. Okay? Or we can even grab the hand that's out straight. We can grab our wrist and our forearm with this hand here, and we can push ourselves away to rotate this shoulder more that way. I'll show you guys this way. Let me get it. And I'll show you guys with the face of the camera. Good. So now to get out of this, go ahead and adjust your hand to your right, to your left. Walk yourself back up. Nice and easy. Bring your hand out. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go with the opposite side. So I'll start left, take you right. So here we go. Got the ear first. Grab the ear. And down to that opposite wrist. So now we're going on the other side. Good. And now we're going to take a deep breath in. And we're going to exhale. We're going to slide that hand through, thread the needle, take it all the way down. Get the back of our shoulder on the mat, our head on the mat. We're just going to let ourselves drop down into it and relax. So take some deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. So now I was talking about grabbing that wrist. What they're going to do is, Sally, with your right hand, you're going to grab your left forearm and wrist, Nikki, with your left hand, grab right here. And what they're going to do is, grab a little bit higher. Don't grab the hand, a little bit higher. Then what they're going to do is they're going to push themselves away. They want to feel like they're rotating their top shoulder away from the camera here. So push yourself and rotate. What? Okay, you feel it? Or something you feel it or no? Okay. You feel something, Nikki feels it. So we're trying to feel as we're trying to get the top shoulder, pushing it away from the hand that's on the floor. Doesn't take much, not to do a lot. And as we hold that position again, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. And into the nose, plant that right hand, Nikki, plant the left hand, and walk yourself back up. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do, we're going to do our frog stretch. Okay, we're going to do our frog stretch. So go ahead and face the camera, ladies. Okay, we're going to open up those knees as far as we can. Forearms are going to be flat on the floor. Now, what we want to make sure when we're doing this stretch is we want to make sure that our feet are in line with our knees. So we want to make sure that we're out here. Good. And if we can, let yourself forward a little bit. There you go. All right. And our starting position should be with our hips in line with our knees here, all right? And our feet should be 90 degrees from our upper legs here down to here, so 90 degrees, okay? We don't want the toes coming in, touching each other, all right? So from here, we're gonna walk ourselves forward, inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna push ourselves back to deepen that stretch. Exhale, and then inhale, we come forward, and exhale, we come back. You guys feel it? And as you do it a little bit, don't be afraid to slide the knees open just a little bit more, or maybe just one knee a little bit more. Good. Try to relax our back. We're not doing work with our back, our lower back, our upper back, anything here. It should just be lean forward, slide back. As you slide back, that'll help deepen that stretch. Good. Really quick, we're going to talk for one more. So let's go onto our back. All right, we're gonna do our figure 4 stretch for our glutes. So how we already rolled out our glutes is great. Now we're gonna do our figure 4 stretch for our glutes. So we're gonna cross our right leg over our left. We're gonna make sure that it's at our ankle, okay? And we're gonna reach our hands through our legs, and we're gonna grab the back of our left knee. Pick out the back of your left knee, reach through. And we're gonna take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're gonna pull that left knee in towards our face. And we should feel this on our right side. The leg that's crossed over is the side that we should feel it on. And this is hard. This is a difficult stretch to do by yourself. If you have someone to help you out, that's better. You can also do this by yourself up against the wall. So you'll be facing the wall here like this. You have your foot up on the wall. That kind of helps a little bit, makes it a little bit easier. And if we want to deepen the stretch a little bit more, we can go ahead and crunch up with our head and our shoulders, reach deeper under our knee. No? Grab, you can grab deeper underneath. Grab, reach up. Grab, readjust your hands. And then grab your hands. Exhale. Your head down on the floor. So as we inhale, we kind of crunch up with our head. We're going to reach under our knee a little bit more. So maybe we were here. Now we're going to come a little bit more. Exhale and drop our head back down. That'll help maybe bring that knee a little bit closer. Let's go ahead and push it up. So bring it down nice and slow. Switch up the legs. The same thing, grab under that right knee. Maybe to start with our fingers interlocking. In exhale, take our head down to the floor. And again, if you guys have any questions on any of the stretches, the foam rolling, the exercises, message us, guys. We appreciate it. We got a lot of subscribers on YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel. Everything is up from Thursday. I'll put up today's class a little bit later on. And if you have any questions or messages on there, go ahead and leave us a message and let us know. Okay? Go ahead and take a deep breath in, crunch our head up, get a little bit further under that knee. And then exhale, pull it down. This is great for those glutes, guys. If you have to do it by yourself, it's great. And go ahead and inhale and exhale, release the stretch slow. So again, guys, I want to thank Nikki and Anastasiya for coming in today. If you have any questions, let us know, guys. All right, you guys have a safe weekend. Be good. Stay safe. Wash your hands. All right, and as soon as we hear some more information on all this quarantine stuff going away, we'll let you guys know, and we'll be ready to go and see you guys back in the gym. All right, so have a great weekend, guys. Be safe.